That's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Yeah, welcome to Maneater.
Do you want to keep
The
your
game
current look
where-
settings, Ryley?
I do want to keep them. They're good. They're not inverted.
The muscular marvel confidently moves through its water.
So Jack, this is Maneater. We're gonna review it. We're gonna play through the first maybe couple levels here and kind of get used to what this game has to offer, and then
I'm
we're
excited.
gonna rate it.
You've played this game a little bit, right?
I practiced it, and I can tell you, having practiced it a little bit,
Oh God.
it has everything you want out of a out of a standard RPG, but you're a shark.
Could you explain further, perhaps?
Yes. So you have, like missions where you have to be stealthy. You have
Like sharks do.
right. Well, like folks in RPGs do. You have enemies you have to attack. There's like bonuses you have to get. See, I have attacks right now. What I have to do is I have to tail whip my prey, which looks like getting it in my mouth and then hitting it with my tail.
That's pretty cool.
Kind of tricky to do while I talk, so I might. I was actually
Are there
having.
sick combos?
There are sick combos. Okay, I'm gonna try and tail whip this turtle. There we go, got him. And then he's dazed and I can eat him. So yeah, and then there's like, you can make your guy stronger and better and more, sharkish. So it is very much just like a standard issue RPG,
But you're
but
a
you're a
shark.
shark. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop.
You did a shark attack. You're a very aggressive shark.
Yeah.
Is there lore for why you're like eating men?
Let me say this. Don't get super attached to this shark.
Okay.
Boop, boop, boop,
But
boop,
I
boop,
love
boop,
this
boop,
shark.
boop,
His
boop,
name's
boop,
Billy.
boop, 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 boop. It's a lady shark. Boo-doo.
And his name's Billy.
Boo-doo.
I'm not sure that sharks have gender, really.
Well, okay, that's fine, but it does have a sex.
Yeah, that's true. So is your goal just murdering people?
Well, right now it's a tutorial. So right now my goal is to learn how to
Be a shark.
jump out of the water and submerge and swim faster.
Can you give me a feel for the controls for this game? Because like it's a 3D space, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, sure. So I'm playing on the keyboard, mouse and keyboard, PC Super Boys, and so it's a standard WASD to move, with the mouse kind of providing the
Okay, that makes sense. It's like
vertical.
spaceships, kind of.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah. And then when I get up to the surface, it's shift to go faster, spacebar to jump out of the water. C lets you dive down. It wants me to lunge again, to prove that I learned how to lunge, which is that shift to go fast. If you attack something, it's a left click of the mouse to eat it, and then a right click of the mouse lets you whap it with your tail.
Okay.
And you can, what it wants me to do right now is breach, which is you go fast when you're close to the top,
A breaching shark is a
and that's
rare and
mostly a
calorie-intensive
whale maneuver. But
You never know.
well, a big part of this game is that you have like mutated, because of the poor quality of the waters.
That is what causes
so-
mutation. Bad
Yeah.
water.
Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh no. Oh, you gotta be careful,
missed-
Bucko. You don't want to end up out in
missed
that
him.
water. That's not where you do your thing.
No, it's typically not my spot.
Perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself, Ryley. But is there any manner of like an upgrade system for your shark?
Oh, there will be for sure. We can get into it more when we get there, but you see like these groupers have like that yellow thing next to them. Same with the mackerel. Next to the number, it's got that yellow. So each kind of prey has a certain... There, like the mahi-mahi has that red kind of DNA spiral. Or the turtle has that blue, like, gem thing. Each sort of prey has a different deal. And like a mineral that you can consume. And by getting enough of each type, you can upgrade your shark.
How much of this game have you played?
Like the first level, or like 1.5 levels, maybe. Not
Maybe
a
like
whole ton.
3 or 10, or...
Like I cleared it, and then started New Game Plus. Boop, 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 boop.
Terror of the Bay. Ah, the terror!
That's me! Oh, the bay's terrible.
Can you imagine if you
Okay, so my mission...
If you were like gonna be eaten by this horrifying mutated shark, and right just as it was like jumping out of the water to eat you, it was just like, I'm a shark!
Oh yeah! So my mission right
like
now is
that.
to kill 10 beachgoers, and right now I'm at
Shark
5.
just say I'm a shark?
It's like the opposite of land shark. Pizza! Did he say pizza?
Hatred for boats and all other creations of man is unmistakable.
Again, this is one of those RPG things. There's a notoriety system here, so I've caused enough trouble that shark hunters are on their way. And I'm gonna have to deal with them. To not get shot when they start to target me, is I can do a barrel roll to
Fantastic.
kind of
Oh my
not get...
gosh!
Yeah, isn't it good?
Poor people. And they're screaming.
Are they? I can't hear them.
I mean, they're not
in a
happy
funny-
about the situation they're in.
In a funny twist of fate, I cannot
the
hit
only
these
one who
guys,
can hear?
but you can, which is the opposite of how we usually do this.
That is funny.
Alright, so I've defeated 1 of 3 hunter boats. Boo-da-boo.
Ryley, can you do me a favor really quick?
Yeah, of course.
Can you just try to beach yourself about as hard as you can?
Oh yeah, you're gonna love this actually. It's not super convenient right now because of the bullets.
Well, you can deal with your junk right now. Whoa!
You can go on land.
What?
It's just not great because you can't breathe. It's like going underwater in a normal game.
I guess that
Like
makes sense.
I can flop around on land for a while. But it'll soon tell me that I can't breathe and I should probably get back to the water.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. There's like collectibles and some of them are on land and you've got to like go get them.
I mean, I would just go for the people. Well, not a small skeef. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do the whole time is just really get up on that boat and go to town. So I was glad I pulled it
1 out
off.
of 3 ain't bad. Men only want one thing from video games, and it's disgusting.
I think I terrorized. Well, hold on. Oh, hey, you're probably wondering how I got here.
Good joke, Ryley.
Thanks. Definitely the first time I did it.
I really like having looked at this loading screen more now. That parachuting man in the back, I just wonder why he's there. Is he there to get the shark, or
Or is the shark there to get him?
following whatever cut you just found? We stopped recording.
I got an. It's probably too much information for anybody to care about, but I got an error message that my microphone stopped working, and when I tried to like affirm that I had read it, instead I stopped recording and we kept playing the game for another 45 minutes.
So it's just it's the next morning for us, and we're here to to get some more footage and to talk about what all we found about the game. And, you know, I'm not mad about that. This is a really fun game.
Yeah, and we've traipsed along a little bit here in the progression, so now we are...
Which is also good because I feel like people might get more of a sense of, like, the mid-game, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So we're a new shark here.
Yeah, so this is where we've found ourselves. We're in this sort of large bayou, which is split into, I believe, these 7 sections that we have to go kind of terrorize and grow up in. Mm-hmm. We've gone from a baby shark to a teenage shark.
Teenage shark, do.
Yeah. So that's about it. It is a more modern, because like you compared it to The Witcher, I think, and I think that's pretty apt because I guess I tend to think of like older RPGs.
Oh sure, yeah. It's more like The Witcher than it is like Mother.
Yeah, right. I'm interested about how much. I mean, there's more of a story than I expected, I guess I'll say, but it doesn't seem like that's the focal point. I think it's been done in an interesting way with the level up system.
Right, yeah, where there's like grates and barriers that block you from different sections of the world, and you can't break them down until you're like a elder shark or a ancient shark or an adult shark or whatever. Right. I think I made up ancient shark, but you get the idea.
So that's interesting. Otherwise, though, it does seem pretty... I mean, we said this last time, kind of it's the sort of game for like, you know, if you're interested in it or not, you know? Because you know a lot about it already. I guess it's a lot like it's kind of a standardized open world RPG. There's not... The weird thing about it is the shark of it all.
Right.
What do you think?
No, I think that's true, and that's maybe what I was like... I was maybe most surprised by how conventional it seems as a game. That it's not. Like, the fact that the main protagonist is a shark doesn't seem to impact it all that much.
Oh,
It's fascinating that so-called
a lot of blood.
are able to attribute
Yeah.
both positive and negative
If you're squeamish, it probably is not a game for you. Cruising around, trying to get some collectibles. But I think that's...
Yeah, it's just... That seems like the bulk of it is just kind of exploring the world. Wait, was that the nutrient cache you were looking for?
It was.
So the shark doesn't have
I'm
to worry
disappointed.
about hitting artificial colors or
What did you think it was going to be?
It's just sitting on the bottom of the ocean. Like,
Oh, yeah, sure.
I thought
I
you'd
didn't
have to do some tricky jump or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah, as soon as you realize that you can, as a shark, just cruise up onto the beach for a couple minutes at a time, swimming around in the ocean is so much less interesting. Uh-oh. I missed and now I'm in trouble.
The cops are gonna get you, right?
Yeah, well, you see in the top right-hand corner there, I've got, like, my threat number.
Yeah, huh?
So, it's definitely like the wanted system in Grand Theft Auto, right? Where, like, you become more notariable. You know.
There are a terrible number of sharks around these parts.
Let's just talk about what this would be like in real life.
What? It's just watching a shark flopping down the docks.
Sitting on the dock of the...
Not only that, but repeatedly re-climbing the docks.
Just dropping back into the water with one of your buddies, eating them up, and then coming out.
It's a distressing amount of intelligence.
drugs, alcohol, and
It's a pattern of behavior, right? Oh, here we go. We got some hunters. So far, this has been maybe the most fun part of the game for me, like playing, is like when you get into these big fights with the hunters.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Have you considered just destroying the hunters' boats rather than them?
Yeah. So
I feel like they couldn't shoot you as well.
I have. Right? But it's targeting the jet ski itself is a little bit tricky. Bobby Bojangles.
That's a trumpet. Oh, okay.
There we go. momentary confusion on Bobby's part, but we got there.
She got excited.
So the issue is, Jack, that like, yeah, I can just like roll up on the jet ski.
Yo, you're about to die.
Well, that's why I go for the hunters.
Suppose that makes sense.
That's a fun move. Oh yeah, that one always impresses the kids.
Oh, there she is.
Yeah, I almost had her, but there's a real, you know, tactical nature to this, like dodging and flying through the air and trying to
I mean, sure. I guess that's
swipe somebody
it's
off there.
The combat mechanic. It's weird having the difference between like your prey being on land and you being at sea is very interesting.
I will just say straight up, just from a like game design perspective, I like the idea of when you beat people, it makes you stronger.
Oh yeah, that's like Doom did a similar thing.
Got her, got her, got her.
Sorry, Bobby.
Oh no.
Oh, did you get away?
I wasn't done with that.
Things are getting heated in this war of attrition
There we go.
between man and nature.
Okay, so we just got a bunch of...
We're infamy rank 2.
Yeah, that's gonna mean more hunters are gonna show. I might need to bail.
Previous mayor's practice of hiring Fijian
I mean, I'm happy to just take these suckers down for life, but
I feel like eventually you'll have to bail just because like
yeah,
they'll
right.
just keep coming.
Again, much like in Grand Theft Auto, at a certain point there are too many cop cars for this to still be a viable endeavor.
This will not be sustainable. It's just wild looking.
Yeah, right, it's basically two different designs, right? Because the above water world looks
It's so different.
from the underwater world. And even
and then
like
we were saying you think that's like a theme or something.
yeah,
It's another
but even like the
unsuccessful
color
search
palette
for the people of the
is so
Orthodox.
different. It's just more fun to eat the people than it is to eat the fish, you know? So,
The grotto provides a
What's up? Welcome to my crib.
from the stern drum of the Gulf.
so we, like what you mentioned, we upgraded the teeth already, the jaw, right? And so that's,
Yeah.
we have this bioelectric thing where when we chomp, it does electric damage in addition to bite damage. We're also going to put on this hardy, which is going to improve our, and you know, it looks like I can even upgrade it right when I get it, which is great. It's going to make our max health higher. Yeah, so you just like unlock these things as you fight more people, do more missions.
Yeah, and you got these slots. I get you.
Yeah, and then there's all this. So what level are we now? 7.
7. Those alligators
I was
were
gonna
around
say,
8.
do you think we have the moxie to go take one of those alligators on now?
Sure, let's go give it a shot.
Can I do it? Can I do it? I think I got those ups.
You can do that one. Oh, probably one more
Yeah.
like stage maybe, or maybe wait, hold on, go look at it again. You think you gotta get to it from that land maybe?
All right, do I have to? It's a long walk.
I'm
Oh,
sure
you-
you'll get breath upgrades later too.
I see what you're saying. You think? Oh, hold on. Look who decided to come party.
Now be careful.
Yeah,
He ain't no fishy.
I'm trying to take this to some deeper waters.
It's a spatial advantage.
Yeah. Come
Oh,
on.
you're owning him.
Yeah, but this isn't the gator. This is just a practice gator.
Yeah, this is just a gator, but still, you're doing great.
I was a little worried about the mouse clicks being in my mic, but I feel like it really adds something to the...
Nice.
All right, now let's eat all his
That was
nutrients.
easy, and that was a level 8. So what was the other one, like 11? It was definitely double digits.
It was definitely double. Well, let's go find out. There he is. 15.
Jeez. What up, Rosie?
Who came to party?
Sorry, but I want to grow up, which I guess means I gotta eat.
You know, food chain style.
Rosie kind of sucks.
Well, I feel like I'm really staying away from that big old tail. Show you my tail.
Oof, that one hurt.
Yeah. Got it, though. We got it. We're so close. There's no way Rosie's gonna take me down.
Get it.
I'll see you later,
See you
alligator.
later. Nom nom nom.
Are you really? Who is this dumb little muskie trying to mess with? Just
Were you
watching.
just watching what was going on? That,
Yeah, did
that
you
guy's
see
got
that
bad
fool?
survival instincts.
He was trying to take advantage of the situation. He was like, now that you've been, it's like a pickle jar that my wife has started to open already, and now I can swoop in and be the hero.
I seriously can't wait for you to be like level 20 and just get trapped on land and suffocate to death.
I was gonna say, local apex predator shark that can destroy anything died on land today because it was an idiot. And thought, well, this will be quicker.
Another 15.
Smoked. Oh wow, came out the tank a lot hardier. I don't use good use of my tail, and fighting these gators has made it clear to me what a powerful thing the tail
What
can
an
be.
asset that is.
Yeah.
Oh, Bucko. You need a turtle.
Gonna go eat something. Also, these little guys, they don't fill me up as much as they used to.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
When I was a young warthog, these would really do the trick.
Oh yeah, because you have more health now.
Right.
It's probably just a set amount.
Yeah, they probably provide just a set amount of health to me, but it used to be when I got into a fight I couldn't handle. It was a lot easier to fix that problem.
Recuperate. I guess you understand what it's like to be a shark, Riley.
Mm-hmm. This is exactly what it's about. Using your electric teeth to fight multiple gators at the same time.
I don't think you were ready for the fight.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh no. And now I'm backed into a
That's
corner.
dead end.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Munch.
This is it.
Nope.
This is the end.
This isn't gonna be a hit. We are never
Everybody
gonna.
say your farewells.
This is never. We're never gonna find out whether your sharks can survive death or not.
I'm amazed you've recuperated.
I'm too weirdly good at this very specific game.
All right, you bitch.
Yeah, I'm not going down on this one.
Round 3.
Now who's winning? It was actually pretty close. I might have been able to finish that off. The issue is this one.
Yeah, right. You missed.
I hate when that happens. Crunch.
I really like that. That's that like communication for the difference between when you actually missed and when like they dodged it.
Yeah. Who's shooting at me? Oh, maybe
Good telegraphing.
Yes. There's good visual storytelling in this game.
If a group of consenting adults
Hell.
wants to perform sacred rites to shadow forth the prophecy of the great old ones, who am I to judge?
You want to go kill more people?
Denhorse Lake has reawakened
obviously.
candid public debate about human
That's what's fun to do in this game. Hold on, I gotta go get this license plate.
You gotta.
You gotta get the license plates, man.
What self-respecting shark wouldn't? Yes, who?
That was embarrassing.
Was that a shark? That guy was gonna go overboard.
Yeah, good thing I saved him.
Let me take you to shore, human.
Oh, that would be fun. Can we just become like the Coast Guard?
Like we're trying to be a hero.
Maneater, the game where you play as a big shark who can swim around pretty good and sometimes
it sounds silly, right? Like it sounds like it's a silly idea that might be fun at first, but doesn't really have legs. Haha.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
You're
Oh
dead.
no!
You're dead.
Oh no!
You've never been more dead in your entire life.
Oh no!
That health really doesn't go down that fast.
Especially when you got a human to munch.
But I think, actually playing it is pretty standard for in terms of its genre, but as a result, it's a genre that works, and the idea is fun. Getting to, like you said, terrorizing these people like you're doing right now is fun.
Yeah, right.
I think we, if like I said earlier in this video, it's the kind of thing, if you'll like it, and if you do, you should definitely go support the people who made it.
I think that using the phrase standard can seem negative.
Yeah, sure.
That's not what I'm trying to get across here. When I say that, it's just like, it sounds insane, right? Like,
right.
When you're like, oh, it's an RPG, you play as a great white shark, or a bull shark, like, you're like, well, that's lunacy, And I think that the, product is like just a good game for folks who like these sorts of games.
Yeah.
It's not.
I don't think I'd say standard. Like it's not like it's not challenging the conventions of the role-playing genre.
Right.
But that means that they know what they're doing and that it's good, right?
Yeah. Definitely. So that's the you play as a shark bit. The combat. What do you think of the combat?
Yeah, what do you? That's what I think is going to have to be more your area. Just to somebody who is playing it, actually. Yeah. I mean, visually it seems dynamic. I like I said, I really sort of asymmetry of the humans staying on land and you kind of being native in the water. I think that is an interesting. Like there are these pools of safety for each of you, and you kind of have to go like charge into the breach, and then retreat back, and like you're doing right now.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Definitely. There's basically two sorts of combats, right? Which makes it interesting because like you can duke it out with the alligators, like we were doing.
Yeah. There are aquatic creatures as well.
Or you can like go hunt the humans, and they're different enough that the game feels varied. Right, but they live by the same rules, right? Which is you dodge, like the controls are always the same, right? You dodge, you jump, you speed up, you bite, you thrash, whatever. Like however it works is how it works. I imagine some people will like one type more than the other. I like the fighting the people stuff a little bit more, but also like for me. Right, just the little slice of this game that we've played, fighting those alligators was the first like really challenging sea battle, right? Like, it's not hard to eat a turtle, So like, you get to these humans and they're like hard to fight, but not impossibly challenging like those higher level gators were.
Yeah, I think they are meant to be kind of a different type more than a difference in scale.
Yes.
Yeah, it just seems really smartly made all around for this kind of silly, goofy idea.
Yeah, it's surprisingly well executed for a game that seems like there's not that much shark meat on the cartilage. I would recommend it to people, I think, just generally if the question was like, hey, I'm looking for a new game to play. But I do think there are some factors there, like RPGs are probably like my main jam, right? So I'm into them, but like if that's not the type of game you enjoy, I mean that's gonna
and that will impact your experience for sure.
So Jack, out of 4 stars or whatever's, how would you rate? What is our
you're dead.
Oh boy.
Close.
Oh boy. Is it still coming for me?
Let's see. Rating. I'll give this game 3. Oh shoot! What was it? Oh, I'll give this game 3 Bobby Bojangles out of 4.
Good deal.
Get him.
Yeah.